There's going to be a reckoning. And I think the sooner we can get ahead of it by stepping into that consciousness, the better not just our lives are, but our lives ripple out.
Hi, I'm Veronica Cisneros, licensed marriage and family therapist, entrepreneur, and host of the Empowered and Unapologetic podcast. I was 1 month away from divorce. The court papers were filed. We had just had our first daughter, and I felt more alone than ever. My husband told me he was tired of competing with my career. I was overwhelmed, disconnected from my family, and questioning everything I had built. I didn't want to lose my marriage, but I also didn't want to keep losing myself. So I did the hardest thing I've ever done. I stopped pointing fingers and started doing the work on me. Now, after 25 plus years of marriage, raising 3 daughters, and running a thriving therapy practice, I'm here to help you do the same. This podcast is for the woman who looks like she has it all together, but secretly feels like she's falling apart. We're talking real marriage struggles, parenting teens, rebuilding trust, reclaiming identity, and finally feeling like you again. Pull up a seat. You don't have to figure it out alone. This is Empowered and Unapologetic. Ladies, I want you to meet my now BFF, Bea. Bea, say what's up.
What's up? I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so excited. All right. So I'm going to introduce you now, Bea. You are
Okay,
a
adelante.
powerhouse of healing, hearts, and human connection. Born in Argentina and raised in Rhode Island. Bea's story is one of resilience, curiosity, and reclamation. She's a UCSF trained nurse practitioner, a somatic experiencing practitioner, and the author of the forthcoming book, End Emotional Outsourcing, where she helps women untangle from codependency, perfectionism, and people pleasing so they can finally live in alignment with their truth. With over 20 years in health and wellness, Bea blends science, somatics, and soul work to help women reconnect with their bodies, regulate their nervous system, and reclaim the joy they've outsourced to everyone else. Oh, is that so true? She's the host of the Feminist Wellness Podcast and a breathwork meditation guide. And she deeply understands what it means to live your life for everyone else but yourself. Bea lives with her wife, Billy, and their all black cat, Wade, reminding us daily that healing doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. Bea, thank you so much for jumping on and being here. I'm so fucking excited. It's about to go
I'm
down.
so fucking excited.
It's about to go
Look at us.
down. Yes. Yes.
It
yes.
is. I love it. Your energy is fantastic. Your show is phenomenal. And I'm just so grateful to be here to talk about all the things.
Yes. So
All the things.
yes. I used to believe that being selfless was the highest form of love.
Sure.
Right? Mm-hmm. But all
Sure.
it did was
Yeah.
make me invisible. Why do so many women equate self-abandonment with love?
Because we're trained up to from jump.
Yes. Yes.
From minute zero growing up in the patriarchy, white settler colonialism, and late stage capitalism. What happens after dinner? Mija, we got to wash these dishes, and the boys go watch football. Whether the boys are 2 or 20 or 75, they're off watching whatever they're watching, and we're all cleaning up.
Yep.
Right? What happens when a boy is rowdy in class and can't behave? He gets sat next to the eldest immigrant daughter, who is silent in class with her little trencitas, who's there being quiet and studious and focused because she knows.
Yeah.
And now she's 6 and in charge of some rowdy boy.
Yeah.
From jump at home, at school, in culture and society and religion,
Yep.
we are taught up to be silent and quiet and long-suffering martyrs and selfless. And I think it's very much on purpose because women are a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And when we stand in our power, a lot of systems crumble. A lot of people have to do a lot of work that they have been trained up to not do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I remember when I was first married, like literally the first year of marriage. I remember thinking like, holy shit, I'm totally nailing this. Like this whole wife thing, like nailing it. Wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, make my husband his breakfast sandwiches, followed by his lunch sandwiches, and then he'd come home and I'd be so excited. I'd be literally so excited to pass him a beer, say, baby, sit, go ahead and have a seat. I got dinner. I'm almost done. I remember being so fucking excited. Like, dude, I'm totally nailing this. Like, totally killing it. And then after a while, I'm like, fuck this. I don't do any of this shit, right? Like, at all. But there was so much, like, it was kind of like this internal tug of war with like, wait a minute, I'm no longer a good wife because I no longer give a shit if there's dishes in the dishwasher, because I want to go back to school, because I want to do something for myself. And then now I'm like popping out all these kids and responsible for all of these kids, and I'm starting to resent him. And I'm starting to really, really question, like, who the hell am I outside of being a wife, outside of being a mom, right? Like, who am I outside of all of those roles? And I see so many women in that same space, like not knowing who the fuck they are outside of all the roles they
Yeah.
play, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, it's the soup we're swimming in from jump, right?
Yeah,
And I want to say this clearly. My work is all about choice and choicefulness. It's about agency,
yeah,
it's about intentionality.
yeah,
That is the thing, because when we're living in emotional outsourcing, which is what my book is about, my work is about, we have no intention. We're on that default that
yeah,
you were talking about, that merry-go-round of doing and doing and doing. And because we're not in our intentionality, we're not present. And because we're not present, we're not in intentionality.
yeah,
And so, yeah, of course, you're going to do the next thing you're taught to do
yeah,
because you're not actually in your body and you're not in the room for good, smart reason. You did nothing wrong.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong with you.
yeah,
Right. And with all of that said, I just want to make a nod to, like, if you really truly enjoy the housemaking and that's your jam and that's what you want to do, and you are present and embodied and making a thoughtful choice, adelante,
yeah,
go for it. Do it.
yeah,
Do it. But if you're doing it filled with resentment and annoyance and irritation, if you're doing it from obligation and expectation, and it's just what women do, well, it's just what my mom and her mom
hmm,
did,
hmm,
right? And you're not doing it from a conscious choice, there will be a reckoning.
yeah, oh,
Whether it's
yeah,
perimenopause, whether it's the day of the divorce, whether it's the day the nest is empty, there's gonna be a reckoning. And I think the sooner we can get ahead of it
yep,
by stepping into that consciousness, the better not just our lives are, but our lives ripple out,
hmm,
right? To kids, to partners, to family, to extended family, to, like, whether you're mean to the girl taking your at the cash register at Costco or not.
yep,
You know what I mean? Like, whether you're calling the oil company and chewing them out for nothing because you're so irritated in the rest of your life.
yeah.
So doing this work to not be selfish, but to reclaim self is the work of building a more just, loving, and equitable planet.
I couldn't agree with you anymore. I can't tell you how many women will come into my office saying, how did I not know I wasn't happy? Like, how did I
Yeah.
not know I wasn't happy? Right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
You
if
want me to yeah. I'm like,
no,
let's
no,
answer
go ahead.
that question
Let's
though.
answer it. Let's answer it. No, let's answer it.
Nervous system.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because we're reenacting. I talk about that in chapter 2 of the book. Our nervous system will reenact a past situation that didn't work out so well in an attempt to come to a different outcome.
Mm-hmm.
O sea, if your let me make something up. Your father was emotionally distant
Yeah.
and you have that anxious attachment there,
Yeah.
you might partner with somebody who's avoidant
Mm-hmm.
or anxious, right? But
Mm-hmm.
on extreme, because it's what you're comfortable with in
Bingo.
your nervous system. And
Bingo.
so instead of recognizing, how do I feel? You're so focused on them. How do they feel? What do they need? Because you're so scared they'll abandon you, like your dad emotionally did in this
Yes. Yes,
example,
ma'am.
that there's no space to look inward because your whole life's outward. So
Yes.
you didn't do anything wrong. It's just science.
Yeah.
It's just science. Like, you're perfect. You were
Mhm.
born perfect. It's just science.
If you were coaching a mom, wife, and a driven woman who struggles to stop over functioning, where would you start in breaking the habit of people pleasing?
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be with presence. It has to be with presence, and I would start by helping her to really understand the definition of emotional outsourcing, because I think it really situates us in a really different place around these habits. So I would share that emotional outsourcing, the term I came up with and coined and
Oh,
trademarked,
yeah.
because you know
Listen,
your girl did
fucking
that,
high five.
right?
That's
New
right.
Yorker. Boom.
Uh-huh.
Emotional outsourcing is when we chronically and habitually source our sense of the three vital human
Oh,
needs:
give them your
safety, belonging, and worth.
yes.
And we source it from everyone and everything outside of ourselves instead of from within, at a great cost to self,
Fuck. Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I came up with this term to replace some terms that are like, wait, what? Codependency. What the hell is that? Perfectionism, I want to replace because it sounds like a choice,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? Like, oh, you could just choose not to be and you're choosing to be.
Yeah.
No, it's so much deeper. And people pleasing,
Yeah.
I've never met a people pleaser who doesn't think everyone's displeased with them. You know what I'm saying?
True
And who,
story.
like,
True story.
right, true stories, facts. And like, who doesn't even realize that she's people pleasing. She
Yes.
just thinks, oh, well, I hired these helpers to help with my geriatric parents, but one of them has to go on vacation, so I'll just cancel my things to take care of them when I'm also paying this. Like, we don't realize we're people pleasing.
Yeah.
We think we're just being kind, but the end of the definition matters,
Mhm.
at a great cost to self.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I love, love, love that you pointed out. So, with emotional outsourcing, how would you say it shows up every day in mom life, like in our marriages or with our kids?
Yeah. So we feel responsible for everyone's emotions. So
Yeah.
you cannot relax if someone's upset. You cannot relax if there's possibly a task to be done.
Yep.
Right? The family sits down to watch a movie. You make the popcorn, you get the snacks
Anytime.
out,
Chinga.
everyone's cozy,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's under their blanket. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm just going to throw a load of whites in. Oh, but if I'm going to do the whites, I need to get more oxy. I don't have more oxy. Let me go to the garage and get that. And then I'm going to soak them and then I'm going to start the darks. And then when the whites are finished soaking, but you know what? I should strip the beds. Let me just strip the beds real quick because,
Why not?
why not? Right? So we cannot sit still, we cannot relax, and we are responsible for everyone else's emotions,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We apologize constantly, even if we didn't do anything wrong and we're not even Canadian, just to keep the peace.
Yep.
We avoid conflicts at all costs, even when it means lying without realizing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. No, it's okay. I love it. Thank you. No, it's fine. Yeah, I said no visitors for the first 30 days after the baby was born, but it's day 3 and here you are on my doorstep coughing and dripping snot, and you brought a casserole and I'm allergic to 12 things in it. But sure, no, please, fine. Come on in. It's fine. It's great. No, I'm fine. You want to hold the baby and play with him while I really need you to clean the kitchen. Don't worry about
No,
it.
not
No,
kitchen.
no,
No.
no.
I'll
That's
clean the
what I
kitchen.
need.
I'll clean the kitchen.
No, it's fine. If you hold the baby, then I can clean the kitchen 3 days postpartum. Okay. We feel we feel resentful,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's
Yeah.
also true, but we don't express it. Because
Yeah.
again, a selfless wife and mother, a good girl, doesn't say that she's pissed off.
Yeah.
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. We take on that therapist role in our relationships,
Yes. Yeah,
right?
we do.
And and we feel like we're the only one who sees the real potential in a partner, in a job, in a
Mhm.
we could have like lousy babysitter or a lousy home health aide or something, right? And we believe that it's our job to get that man to his potential.
Yep. Yep. No, it's true.
Which, like, hello.
I hear that
And then
every day, every hour.
right? Every
Mhm.
day, every day, every day. Oh, if only he would change. Girl, he's told you 57 times he doesn't want
Yeah,
to
it's not
change.
gonna happen.
It's very, very, very clear.
Mhm.
And so then what do? Because we're sourcing our sense of safety, belonging, and worth from everyone and everything outside of us, We give and we give and we give and we give and we're exhausted and we're dying and we have pneumonia and it's fine. It's walking pneumonia. It's fine. I can walk. It's fine. Right. And we give and we give and we give and we don't know how to receive help.
Yeah.
We have no idea how to receive help. I have this friend for a really long time who can't even receive a present. Like, I remember I bought her a bag of her favorite granola. So was that $6? Because I was out shopping and I was stopping by her house and she was like, okay. And I was like, you don't like this brand anymore? You allergic? She was like, no, but what you bought this for me? I was like, oh, baby muffin, you tiny tender kitten. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No judgies.
No.
No judgies, but like, oh,
Yeah.
you have no idea how to receive.
Yeah.
Right. And so much of this is predicated on believing that if we don't take care of someone, they will leave.
Yeah.
They will stop loving us. And because we don't have that integrated, embodied, present sense of self, if they leave, we're doomed. We're doomed. And that's where, again, we go back to the nervous system. I know like nervous system and somatics is like viral right now, but I've been studying this for
some time now.
Over 20 years.
A girl knows what she's
long
talking
time,
about.
girl. Yeah. And so, that abandonment, worry, and fear, that's often the thread through the undercurrent of like everything we do and say and think and be in emotional outsourcing, is because humans are pack animals and we do need each other.
Yeah.
We need each other a lot, but we need each other interdependently.
Yes.
Right. Which is when we honor our own autonomy and we have mutuality and reciprocity. Right. And so emotional outsourcing is that codependent, but it's also the wildly independent. Don't need help. I'm fine. I'm fine. No, it's fine. Don't worry. I'm fine. No. I know I'm all puffy and red around my eyes. I've been sobbing for days, but I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's fine. No, I'm good.
I'm getting up right now.
Right.
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah. No. Let me help you. What do you need?
Yeah.
Right. Because as pack animals, we are so scared that if we show someone our true self, because our true self wasn't okay as kids, right? So if we show someone our true self, our vulnerability, our fears, our worries, our fallibility, they're going to leave. And then what happens? Well, Veronica, as you know, there are lions around every corner and they are going to attack us.
Yeah.
Or we're going to die cold and alone at the top of a mountain.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. Because our reptile brain, our amygdala, right? Goes straight to doom because it's its job to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I could go on about how this shows up for like hours, but I think we get the vibe, no?
No, 1,000%. What would you say happens in our body when we're constantly hustling for approval? And how can we start regulating our nervous system in real time, even in chaos?
Yes. So we cannot think our way out of these patterns because they don't live in the logical conscious part of our brain at all. They are stored in implicit memory, which is the body's survival wiring. So it's encoded through the amygdala, the hippocampus, the vagus nerve, and like stress hormone cascades. So we have to work with the body to understand that the body works so much faster than the brain.
Yep.
So let's say you made a lasagna for your family and you put it down and your husband goes and like makes some little sneer. Your brain immediately, like I remember that game Memory that kids play where like you flip over the cards, your brain flips over the card, sees the sneer and is like doom.
Yeah.
That matches the face my dad would make before he would start yelling at my mom or whatever. Your body goes, right? Panic, fear, freak out, worry. But it's so subtle, you might not even notice it until your mouth is saying, oh, you know what? Let me make you something else. Why don't I put some burgers on? Why don't I make some chicken? You know what? Why don't we go out? Let me order something. And all of a sudden, you're backtracking on your own life because that fear response, that survival skill was written in the body.
Yes.
So what the hell do we do?
Yes.
Let me tell you what, we don't just meditate because that's some garbage.
No. Or
I am a daily meditator and that's not going to work if you're in survival mode. Right?
Not when you're dysregulated. No, Mamacita, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
That's right. No. So we don't need to transcend the body. We don't need to override the body. We don't need to like do 1,000 fancy things from the internet. We need to learn to listen to the body.
Oh, man, yes.
Right? And you're like, I can remember your girl's a nurse at the end of the day. So let's get super practical. What the hell does that mean? Right? Like on a Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. with kids tugging on your pants. What the F are you talking about? I'm talking about this. You wake up in the morning, you go to the kitchen. Before you grab whatever you usually grab to drink, right? Your coffee, your tea, you pause. Take one breath, feel your feet on the ground, and ask your body, girl, do you want coffee or do you want tea?
Yeah.
And some people won't hear anything. Some
No.
people will clearly hear something. Some people will feel a rumble in their tummy. Some people will feel some heat. It's going to really vary. A lot of people who've been disconnected from their body for 20, 30, 40, 50 years will feel nothing. And that's
Yeah.
cool. It's day one. You're just practicing. Don't make it mean anything.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, cutie pie.
Mm-hmm.
Keep asking.
Yes.
Keep asking. Because you need to learn your own signals. I think every parent knows this, or anyone who's worked with kids. You know, and like I know this from my cat. Different meows mean different needs,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's also like I was a birth doula for years, worked with kids for years. It's like they make different noises when they have different needs,
Yeah.
and you know that once you know them for like a month or a week, really.
Yeah.
You need to learn your own cries.
Yes.
What is right? How does
Yes.
your body? So if I am emotionally overdoing it, my low back hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. What?
No, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I will get this bone chilling cold when like I'm tired in this like adrenal
Yeah.
cortisol kind of
Yep.
way. But it's like there's no amount of blankets and hot chocolate because it's not the hypothalamus. I'm not cold.
Yeah.
It's like a bone tired, like
Mhm.
overworked, overwhelmed cold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you need to get to know your own signals. Why? So that in that split second, when your husband makes the poo poo face at your lasagna, you go, well, babe, if there's something else you want to eat, you can make it for you.
I get that. Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Who said that?
Mm-hmm.
Or you could get curious. Hey, Mike, did you just make a face at my lasagna?
Yeah.
What's up? You
Yeah.
okay? And he's like, oh, no, honey, I like ate too many donuts and my tummy
Yeah.
hurts. And I think I have gas. But you don't know what's happening in your world when your nervous system's running the show.
No.
Because it's just jumping to doom because it loves you.
Well, it goes straight to all of those emotions. That ability,
Yeah.
that there's this inability to think rationally because that frontal lobe isn't fully activated at that time because there's
Impossible.
so much emotions. There's
Right.
so much trauma attached to that emotions, unhealed trauma. Nothing breaks my heart more than watching women pour into everyone else and feel like they've completely lost themselves in the process. That's why I have founded Outside the Norm Counseling, because therapy shouldn't feel like one more thing on your to-do list. It should feel like relief. I'm Veronica Cisneros, licensed marriage and family therapist and host of the Empowered and Unapologetic podcast. And I know what it's like to look around at your life and think, why does everything feel fine, but feel so off? At Outside the Norm Counseling, we help women who are high functioning on the outside, but silently falling apart inside. Women who are waking up overwhelmed, snapping at the people they love, and carrying guilt that never seems to lift. And if you're not ready for therapy, that's okay. Let's start small. With my self-paced course, Reignite Your Marriage and Reclaim Your Identity. This is for you, not your husband. Because when you reconnect with yourself, everything else begins to shift. Head to OutsideTheNormCounseling.com to start. Remember, you don't have to keep holding it all together. You just have to take the first step. Girl, we are gonna be the fucking perfect duo. Okay, you got a therapist.
We already
got
are.
you. Mm-hmm.
We already are.
You are 1,000% nailing it, and being able to truly be in tune with the self really helps you not only self-regulate, but start to really go into from being completely driven from emotion to starting to think rationally and not personalize every fucking thing, right?
Yeah. Yep. Because, and this can be a painful reality for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Nothing's about you.
Amen. It's
And
not.
I say painful reality because, sometimes we wish it was about us.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
Meaning, like, I wish, we wish people were being thoughtful of us.
Yeah.
But, luck it does cut both
Yeah.
ways. They're not trying to hurt you,
Yeah.
and they maybe sometimes should be thinking more about you, but they're also not reacting to you.
Mm-mm.
They're reacting to your projection. And we know this is true because fact, your husband has gas.
Yeah.
Story, he hates me, he hates lasagna,
I
he's
suck as a
leaving me.
wife.
Like, I suck as a wife. I
Yep.
suck as a mother. I suck at
Mhm.
in general as a mammal.
Yep.
I should just go crawl in a cave and die.
Yeah, and that's it. Because my kids are gonna
That's
be
it.
better with, the freaking 25-year-old babysitter, and my husband's gonna marry her, and
Definitely.
that my mother-in-law is gonna be
Sure.
so happy.
So happy though. So happy.
There is this
So
deep
happy.
there's this deep shame that comes with saying, "I'm tired of taking care of everyone else." How can we
Sure.
start releasing that guilt and begin
Mm,
honoring our own needs?
yeah. So I'm going to take a slightly different tack than I think we're used to. There's a whole chapter in the book all about shame because it is the cornerstone of this.
Yes.
So my people are intellectualizers, right? I say, hey, welcome to session. How do you feel? Okay, so my husband did this thing that I can't even imagine. Like, how could he say that to me? Ugh, my boss is such a jerk. And I'm like, how do you feel? But we don't know how to access that because we've been living from the neck up for safety.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So again, practical, let's work with that.
Yeah.
You're a good intellectualizer. You want to step out of shame, which is a body based emotion. It's the body based story that I don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm a problem. I'm wrong. I'm bad. Let's use those smarts of yours, sister. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Values work.
Mm.
So let me sit you down with a list of 50 values, right? Honesty, tradition, creativity, etc.
Yeah.
Like a boring list that you can go Google right now.
Yeah.
And circle what matters to you.
Yep.
And then journal about each one. And then compare that to your life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you're having shame about stepping out of being selfless and stepping out of doing everything for everyone, wait, I thought one of your values was honesty.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Interesting, because is living this way honest?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, again,
No
no
judgment.
judgment. No judgment, but
What are the
mi
lies?
amor,
What are the lies you tell
I just
yourself?
heard you say honesty,
Yeah.
huh? But you hate this shit.
Yeah.
So,
What are we doing?
that's not lining up for me. For me, that's not lining up.
Yep.
You say one of your values is family, but you resent your husband and your kids. Is that the core of having family as a value? Or is it truly being in a loving mutual relationship with these
Yes.
people?
Yes.
Huh. Right. And so you can go down that list and then can recognize that it's not about you as a person. It's about the behaviors you were trained to have
Bingo.
that led you to live outside your values. Right? It has nothing to do with Veronica,
No.
Beatriz,
No.
you, Susan, and Megan out there. It has nothing to do with us.
Never did.
It's how we were trained.
Mm-hmm.
How we were trained.
Yes.
And so getting in touch with your values can help you get in touch with who you really are, which is not anyone to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
Right. And then we can bring in presence practice to get more mindful, which again is not meditation.
No.
Listen, I love meditation.
No,
I'm married to a
listen.
Buddhist. We meditate.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's not, it's a fucking Band-Aid at the end of the day. It is a Band-Aid. If we're not able to
if yeah.
truly connect here, all we're doing is the same fucking thing we're doing with our family, pretending. But we're not
True.
connecting.
True. So mindfulness first.
Yes.
You got to get back in the body.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get back in the body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
In the book, I talk all about somatics. I teach nervous system basics. And then I give you there's a whole chapter about the nervous system, a whole chapter about thought work, how to work with your mindset, and a whole chapter about somatics and how to change your mind body relationship so you can be more present, make decisions that serve you, not project so much onto the people you love, not take their projections, because that runs both ways. No?
Yeah.
And then through that somatic practice, begin to heal trauma and step into a new life.
Yes. Yes. You teach that the nervous system has memory. What does that mean for women who grew up in chaos and now can't relax unless they're busy? This one took me my dad, I don't know if you know my story, but My dad was an alcoholic, a heroin addict, and he was a hardcore gang member. Like, not like I want to be in a gang, like veterano next level. And so for me,
Yeah.
like, yeah, we would have SWAT team over for dinner. Like, who doesn't, right? Like, I mean,
Sure. Who doesn't?
right? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, they
Right.
didn't clean up after, but they're
Rude.
SWAT team, right? So, so so for us that have constantly been in that chaos, right?
Yeah.
And use this busy distraction and we
Yes.
can't relax. What does that mean for us?
It means that you were born perfect and there is nothing
Thank
at all
you.
wrong with you.
Thank you.
And your body is a friggin' genius,
Yeah.
goddess perfection
Yeah.
for keeping you distracted when reality was too much. I think you need to
Mm.
throw a frickin' party. And I'm 0% kidding when I say we need to celebrate. Like, how amazing
Yeah.
that you learn to distract yourself instead of exploding and dying. Holy wow. You're amazing. Right? And we have to talk this way. We have to think this
Yeah.
way. Right?
Yeah.
So I think what you're actually asking is tell my girls what to do. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Right
gonna be
on.
another duh.
Oh my God, I adore you. You're amazing. Okay, you ready?
Let's do
You
it. Let's
ready?
do it, girl.
Step one, we need to build interoception. What the hell is that? Interoception is inward. Ception's just knowing stuff. So feeling your own needs in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So when you grow up in chaos, when you can't sit still, when you're buffering, pushing life and emotions and feelings away, usually it's based in this emotional outsourcing that pulls you out of yourself.
Yep.
And then what it does is it melds you with the people around you and you step into role confusion. Who's the
Mm.
mom? Who's the
Write
dad?
this shit down,
Who's
ladies. You better be writing this shit down. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's also in chapter 3. Wait, chapter 2? I don't remember,
Role
so you'll have to
confusion.
find out.
Role confusion. Look it up in the
Role
book.
confusion. Who's the mama? Who's the papa? Who's the,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the eldest immigrant daughter,
Mm-hmm.
you are all.
Yeah.
You
All
are
of them.
all
All of the above.
parents. You are all of the above. You are the SWAT team. You're all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so we get into this role confusion. And then all of a sudden, you're a 35-year-old nurse with your 5th UTI because let me get this one chart done and then I'll pee.
Yeah.
Let me get this one bed made and then I'll pee. Let me eat. Oh, I'll eat later. Let me get everybody else's lunch ready.
Mm-hmm.
Your biological impulses are so ignored that your body has, who are you? What are you doing? What's going on?
Yeah.
And so before you can shift behavior, you have to actually feel yourself as a person and
Mm-hmm.
as a separate person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me
Okay.
more. Tell me more.
So, yeah, because we don't know who we are. Right. And so we become defined by our productivity, by our tasks, by our accomplishments.
Yep.
Whether that's, let me just give this one patient his meds. It can wait 74 seconds while you pee.
Yeah.
Caroline,
Even
go pee.
75,
Right.
Caroline. 75. Go
Listen,
for the bathroom.
listen. You're pushing it, but exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It can wait. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put everything ahead of ourselves, and then our physical body not only bears the brunt of it,
Yeah.
right? But we have no idea who we are. And so in that moment of, like you were saying, running around like crazy, like a chicken with your head cut off, not knowing where you are, what you're doing, what's going
Mm-hmm.
on, right? There's no space for you to be a person,
Mm.
right? And if you're not a person, who's living your life?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is your life? Why are you bothering?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Meanwhile, there's so much joy to be had in the little things
Mm-hmm.
when we are present,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I think there's so many. We're talking a lot about mamas and babies, and thinking of those moments of putting a baby on a mama's chest,
Yeah.
and that moment of pure presence where you're like, what the hell? Looking at this baby.
Yeah.
I've been in so many rooms where there's this absolute presence.
Mm-hmm.
And we can have that throughout our lives. We can live with wonder. We can live with awe. But we can't if we're in role confusion, if we're not present in our bodies, if we're emotionally outsourcing, and if we're not listening to the need to pee, to eat, to rest.
Yep. Yep.
right? So, okay, again, that's cute. What the hell do I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Throughout your day, you're gonna set a reminder on your phone so it like pops up on the phone.
Okay.
If other people see your phone and you don't want to have it say, "What am I feeling right now?" Don't. Have the reminder have like 2 flowers or a bunny or
Whatever
whatever.
you want, you get to pick.
Who cares? Yeah, but the point is, you know what that signal means, that you're gonna stop whatever you're doing unless you're running a code at the hospital.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I gotcha.
If it's safe to stop what you're doing, orient your nervous system. This is important. If this is the only thing listeners take away, I'm happy.
So true.
Orient your nervous system, which means when we get activated, when we're not present in our bodies, our nervous system is in a different time,
Mhm. Mhm.
which is just bananas.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I also know that time isn't real,
Yeah.
right? It's an invention of colonialism. It's not a real thing. Anyway, so all of a sudden you're 6, you're 8. Back to the like husband didn't like the lasagna.
Yeah.
You're not a grown woman. You're not 42 in that moment. You're 12.
Yeah.
Right? And like you worked really hard on a school project and your dad went, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Done.
And all of a sudden you feel worthless.
Mhm.
Same, same. So you're back in that moment. So how do we bring the nervous system back? We orient it like you start a new job and they orient you to the floor. Here's Pam's desk. That's where Jim sits. The annex is back there. The kitchen's back there.
Yep.
You just look around the space and the visual cortex is going to tell the brain, oh, I'm in the here and now.
Mhm.
I'm in my adult life.
Yeah.
And it sounds too simple to work, but you and I both know it works because science,
Does.
right?
It does.
So you simply look around. And we are going to practice doing this when you're not freaked out, when you're not pissed off, when you don't want to throw a plate, when you don't want to start sobbing, so that when we are dysregulated, it's our go to habit.
Yep.
Yes, you literally just look around. If you're a little too revved up and it's not doing enough, start naming the things you see
Yep.
out loud if you can in your
Yes.
mind, if that's what's available. Door, cat, plant, frame, Veronica, microphone, more plants, more plants and more plants. My book, more plants,
Mhm.
right? Just name it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, don't make it complicated.
Yeah.
What we're doing is bringing our senses online. So, like you said, to bring us into the prefrontal cortex, right? Because that thinky brain is going to bring us out of the amygdala, which is the freak out, fear
Yes.
center, panicky part, right?
Yes.
And the disconnect, like when we're in disconnect, like you perfectly said, we're not fully prefrontal. So, take a slow, deep breath, orient your nervous system, and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now?
Mhm.
And you're like, oh, I'm grading 3rd grade spelling tests. I'm feeling numb.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. That's your
That's
feeling.
where
You're
you're at.
feeling numb.
Yep.
You're checked out. Great,
Yeah.
cool. Notice it.
Yeah.
Numb is a feeling,
Yeah.
right? Oh, I'm feeling content. Great, notice it.
Mhm.
Perfect. Next level. So we're going to do that for a couple weeks. Make that like a thing you know how to do.
Yep.
Then we're going to add on, where is the tension? Where is there ease? What sensations are in my body? So you're just going to quickly scan your body. I like to start at my crown. You can start at your feet. It doesn't matter. But quickly scan down the body. What's present here?
Yes.
And the first 47 times you do it, you might be like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I have no freaking clue. But you know what's going to happen? Time 48, you're going to be like, I'm sad and my chest feels tight.
Yes.
You're going to be like, oh, snap. Look at me. It finally worked.
Mhm.
She was right.
Mhm.
Give it the time it takes.
Yes. Yes.
And then we honor our biological impulses. The more when you need to pee, stop and pee.
Yep.
Because what we want to create a new circuit. The old circuit in the brain says, I don't matter.
Yep.
Even if you're not conscious of it, even if you're so independent, right? And I need nobody. You're still, trust me, I've been doing this a long ass
Yeah.
time. You're still running the circuit. I don't matter.
Yep.
So when your body says, hey girl, hey, you say, okay,
I'm gonna go pee.
okay, I'm a pee. I'm
Mhm.
gonna rest.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like rest for 10 minutes.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn the screens off for 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Not that long. Why does this work? The more you practice noticing yourself without judgment, the stronger your internal reference point becomes, which helps you remember that you are and can be the center of your own friggin' universe,
Yes.
which is not selfish in a bad way. It doesn't mean you abandon your family. It means the last part of our definition, emotional outsourcing, right, at a great cost to self, that falls away. That's what falls away. Because I love to give. Oh, I'm out here making breakfast and lunch and dinner. You know why? I love it.
Yeah.
There's no obligation. There's no expectation. No one's coming home saying, did you make dinner? No. Because first of all, I wouldn't have it. But, right?
Yeah.
But because I truly enjoy it and because I can listen to myself. And when my body's like, oh no, I'm tired. I don't want to cook. Not tonight. Then we go out.
Yeah.
Or we order, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like we have frozen empanadas in the freezer.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, so good. You got to have a dozen of those at all times. Little chicken, little carne.
Not in New York. I mean,
well, listen, I'm sorry for your choices. Listen, do not tempt me. Don't threaten me with a good time. I will send you a couple dozen homemade empanadas.
Oh my God.
Magic. I wouldn't be Argentine without it. It's the law.
No, you wouldn't. You've helped thousands of women reclaim their joy and identity. For moms listening who feel like it's too late, too far gone, what would you say to her?
The oldest, I don't want to say oldest, whatever. The oldest woman in my program was Ethel. She was 72 when she started my program and turned 73. And the changes I watched her make in 6 months in my program were mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
Yes.
So there's no such thing as too late. What does that even mean? You're not dead yet. I also was a hospice nurse in San Francisco, and I have seen people make the most incredible amends on their deathbed.
Yeah.
So, like, why give up? Because that's the other thing. Why give up? And I want you to sit, if that thought's going through your mind, sit down and write it out. Yeah. Who does it serve for you to say I'm unfixable? Who benefits from that? Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's get real. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I needed that conversation more than I realized. What really stuck with me is this. People pleasing isn't about kindness. It's about survival. It's what we learn to do to feel safe, loved, and accepted. But the moment we start listening to our bodies and stop outsourcing our worth, we start coming home to ourselves. Oh my gosh, Bea, thank you for sharing your wisdom, your warmth, and your story. Where can listeners find you, buy your book, and learn more about you?
Yeah, you can get the book wherever books are sold. And if you go to my website, beatrizalbina.com/book, you can not only get the book from any retailer you choose. We have a ton of links. You can also get a bunch of free gifts that are only available for a limited time. So head on over, get the book, get your presents. They're really good presents. And my podcast is called Feminist Wellness. It's for humans of all gender. It's free wherever you get your podcasts. And you can find me on Instagram at my whole darn name, Beatriz Victoria Albina NP.
Bea, you're fucking amazing, mama. You are.
I'm just a mirror. I'm just a mirror.
I got to tell you, like, you guys don't know this, but we totally fucking became sisters in like 5 seconds when we started this damn podcast. Thank you so much. Truly, truly, from like the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. I love it.
Thanks for having me.
Raise your hand if you are ready to level up your marriage for 2023. Do you find that you're spending your time together with your husband checked out and in front of the TV? I know you're ready for tangible strategies that actually get you results. Reignite the spark in your marriage, have fun, and grow together. Well, I hope you have your hand raised at this minute because I have something special for you. I'm introducing my brand new 6-question marriage predictor quiz that's gonna give you personalized results to catapult you into the next stage of your marriage journey. That means you'll receive the results to where your marriage can get the best help. If you've got just 1 minute, head to veronicacisneros.org/quiz. Again, that's veronicacisneros.org/quiz, and you can take my brand new quiz, Marriage Predictor. Get your results delivered right to your email address. Again, that's veronicacisneros.org/quiz. veronicacisneros.org/quiz. What's up, ladies? Just want to let you guys know that your ratings and reviews for this podcast are greatly appreciated. If you love this podcast, please go to iTunes right now, write a review, rate the episode, and subscribe. Don't forget to share it with your friends.